And yes, it is time for our third project. Now, in this project, we will calculate the number of given numbers by using POW as a method of the math class. So, we will learn how to implement the POW method. So first, let's create a new Java project and specify the project name. Let's call it Exponential Number. Now, don't bother with changing the other options. Just click the Next button. And in this section, uncheck the Create Module Info.java file, and then press the Finish button. So in this project, just right-click on the source folder and select New and Class. Specify the package name as Exponential and class name as Exponential Number, and then select the checkbox to add it to the main method. Outside the main method, let's declare a static int method, POW, with two int parameters, num and power. So in the method, we will use the POW method of the math class. And that way, the POW method returns the value of the first argument raised to the power of the second argument. So the POW method is a standard library method, and it's defined in the math class. Now, if we try to return the POW method of the math class to the int method, we get a type mismatch error because the POW method of the math class returns a double value. So in order to solve this problem, we will choose cast to int as our option to add code. Okay? So the problem is solved. Now let's call this method from the main method. First, we will need to import the scanner class for getting input from the user. And then we choose the import scanner class in java.util package to import the scanner class. And look at this, we see a message to enter an integer-based number by using the print method. So let's declare a variable base and assign nextInt as a method of the scanner class to this variable. Now we get a message to enter an exponent by using the print method, so let's declare a variable exponent and assign the nextInt method of the scanner class to this variable. Now we can start to write the for loop. So in for loop, we declare the variable I and initialize it. So its initial value is 0. Our test condition is I less than or equal to exponent, and then it increments by 1. Now we use the print method to display numbers and their powers. So we call the int method POW. We pass the number and exponent as a parameter to this method. And then finally, let's close the scanner object by using the close method. Okay, so now let's run the code. So we enter 6 for the base number and enter 5 for the exponent. And look at the results in the console. On each for iteration, we call the POW method to calculate the powers of a given base number. So let's have a look. 6 to the power of 0 is 1. 6 to the power of 1 is 6. 6 to the power of 2 is 36. 6 to the power of 3 is 216. 6 to the power of 4 is 1296. 6 to the power of 5 is 7,776. I was trying to do this in my mind faster than this, but you can see why. We'll do it like this from now on. And you can always test other alternate values for understanding to your heart's content. But if you got it good, let's move on to the next section.